Coming up on Mountain News at 6, we hear from one Eastern Kentucky state senator following plans to speed up the completion of the Mountain Parkway expansion project. And one Southern Kentucky city is putting on an event to honor those who've lost their lives fighting addiction.
Temperatures today, we're in the 70s, and we're going to cool off as we go throughout the week. Details in a few minutes.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
On Wednesday, Governor Andy Beshear gave an update on the decades-long expansion of the Mountain Parkway. The project received federal grant funding to speed things along with the new Magoffin to Floyd County section. WYMT's Madison Carmouche spoke to State Senator Brandon Smith about what this means.
Senator Brandon Smith represents 8 counties, including Magoffin County, which will benefit from the federal grant of more than $116 million from Infrastructure for Rebuilding America.
It's nice to see in my tenure that we were able to carve away blocks of revenue and funding from both state and federal, many other sources that we've got to be able to get this completed.
Senator Smith says a top priority in the completion of the project is increased highway safety for Eastern Kentuckians.
Growing up here for us, we didn't realize how bad it was. I mean, we've had coal trucks on our roads, and a lot of us, are used to driving stick shift and clutching on hills. But when you look at us statistically across other states, the road was really bad.
He adds the longevity of the expansion project left many in the region feeling forgotten, especially seeing Lexington and Louisville get infrastructure upgrades.
But if they look at it just as far as how many people live in that holler, they're going to keep pushing that money to these other, more urban areas, and that's going to leave us behind, and we need to fight back.
Senator Smith says jobs will come from the project, and it will help Eastern Kentuckians struggling to find work.
So our job is to keep as much of that money as we can, and so that people here are able to utilize those jobs and not have to have it where somebody drives in from, say, Lexington or Louisville.
And along with the jobs will come the simplicity of a 4-lane highway. Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
All parts of the Mountain Parkway expansion are either completed, under construction, or under development. In Bell County, a woman is facing charges after police say she assaulted an officer. Police responded to the incident when a woman was laying on the ground screaming yesterday. Another person later told police she picked Erica Givens up and was going to take her to the hospital. When police left the scene, they noticed another car speeding up to them. Police say it was Givens driving it, which then crashed into them. She later began hitting an officer before being arrested. A Pulaski County man is in jail after police found drugs inside a home. The incident began when police say they were conducting surveillance on a known drug trafficker in the Slate Branch Road area last week. After obtaining a search warrant, police went to a home on Drang Lane to execute it. When police arrived, they found meth, marijuana, digital scales, and cash. 58-year-old Paul Skip Bell was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center. A man is facing charges after he reportedly broke into a storage unit in Laurel County. London police say they received reports that 28-year-old Cody Collett had reportedly broken into a storage unit at McKnight Rental. Collett was arrested on charges of burglary and criminal mischief. He was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. Police in Whitley County are looking for a thief. Williamsburg police posted this surveillance video from the Exxon gas station on Highway 92 last week. It happened before midnight on October 13th. You can see the thief taking cartons of cigarettes. Anyone with information is asked to call Williamsburg Police at 606-549-6017.
Highs today were unseasonably warm for this time of year. We should only be in the upper 60s, and today we made it into the 70s, even upper 70s, very close to 80 in some places. Here's a look at the highs for today. Made it to 79, oh so close to 80 in Somerset. Same story in Harlan. Jonesville made it to 77, made it to 75 in Hazard. Jackson made it to 74. Pikeville made it to 72. Clintwood checked in with 69, and right now you can see a beautiful sunset out there. We have the leaves changing colors, a beautiful fall evening. Temperatures right now in the low 60s in Grundy. We're at 62 degrees, 10 warmer in Logan, 71 in Clintwood, as well as Pikeville, 72 in Prestonsburg. Hazard's at 73, Jackson's at 74, London's at 75, Manchester's at 76. And to round out the tour. 77 is the current temperature in Somerset. All is quiet on live pinpoint Doppler radar, and this is going to get a break as we go throughout the next few days and the next several hours. We'll call it clear, calm, cool. 3C night. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s by 11, upper 40s, low 50s by 7 a.m., which is where we'll be when you wake up in the morning, upper 40s and low 50s. I'll have your complete first alert forecast coming up in a few minutes. Steve.
Eric, thank you. A technical school in Martin County is planning to expand, nearly outgrowing its current campus after less than 2 years in operation. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more about the plans for planting a new campus.
Funding for the future.
$3.18 million for a new tech center campus development.
It's a dream come true for us. That's why we set out to do what we're doing now.
The Tech Center, a vocational school in Martin County, opened its doors in 2023.
We built Tech Center to appeal to the alternative student that maybe doesn't have the traditional college path in mind, but they want to do something. They want some kind of skill set.
Providing one-year certification programs for students with an interest in plumbing, industrial maintenance, electrical, heavy equipment operation, masonry, and welding, with focused, hands-on curriculum.
If you're coming to Tech Center and you're taking a class for plumbing, you're not taking history and science. You're literally taking classes that were developed by a room full of plumbers.
The school is now making plans to grow, with a more than $3.1 million investment in a new campus to be developed in neighboring Magoffin County, with the potential of more than doubling the current student rosters.
There is a desire in today's youth to still do the things that are the backbone of America. They still want to work with their hands. They still like to see tangible product at the end of the day.
Founder and President Angie Reynolds says the center has already seen success with its first graduating class, with a 65% graduation rate and 20 of the 27 graduates finding work in their chosen fields.
That's what we're doing, is we're training the skilled labor force of the workforce of tomorrow.
Now, there is no exact timeline for the construction, but the build is estimated to take at least 2 years, and officials say it will bring more than 30 full-time jobs to the region while training the workforce for more jobs. Here's some of the other funding announcements made last Friday on the final day of the SOAR Summit. More than $5.6 million will be going to Knott County for water and sewer at the high ground development known as Olive Branch. $700,000 will go to Salyersville Waterworks for meter replacements, and more than $2.5 million is going to the city of Campton in Wolfe County for the Hazel Green Waterline extension, which will serve roughly 80 homes. In Laurel County, multiple organizations and law enforcement agencies are coming together to honor those who have lost their fight to opioid addiction, as well as give resources to those still fighting that battle. WYMT's Austin Hicks reports from the Embracing Hope event.
The Embracing Hope event here at the London Community Center brings together several organizations and law enforcement agencies to speak on the opioid epidemic and what they are doing to fight this battle. While the event is meant to honor those who have lost their battle, officials want people to know they are welcome to come and take part in the event and learn about ways they can help those fighting addiction. London Police Department Public Affairs Officer Hobie Darty said everyone knows someone impacted by the opioid epidemic, and events like this are a stepping stone in beating addiction.
Opioid epidemic is really something that touches everybody's lives in some way or fashion. You know, it doesn't matter your economic status, whether you're dirt poor or have millions of dollars in the bank. So we really wanted to get together with a group of individuals to bring some resources to our community and hopefully prevent any more opioid deaths.
The London Fire Department will also be in attendance to talk about the proper use of Narcan so that folks in the community can learn how to save someone's life who is overdosing. In London, Austin Hicks, WYMT Mountain News.
And we will have a recap of that event coming up tonight at 11. The 2024 Kentucky Opioid Symposium is underway in Louisville. The goal of this two-day event is to bring experts together as well as advocates and practitioners to determine how to handle recovery, prevention, and treatment. Attorney General Russell Coleman gave some remarks at the event earlier today. State Treasurer Mark Metcalf is expected to speak tomorrow.
All right, we're going to first alert you to sunglasses. You're going to need them this week. We're going to make another run with temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, but the temperatures will drop, and then we're going to talk about a rain chance. Details in a few minutes.
And a group of students at one Eastern Kentucky school are doing what they can to help those affected by the recent hurricane.